Alright, I don't know how far I got on my last video or what I have shown, but anyway, I got 2 of 2 from Mike Tyson, just in case I didn't show those. I got a 74 and a 75, and that was, one of these was from somebody on YouTube. Again, probably Math Bowler I got that from, I'm not sure. But I think this one I already had, so anyway, that's great. And then yesterday, I got this Ron Guidry. There was no mail today, probably because, I don't know if the trucks came from Portland or what happened, but no mail today because it snowed. And I took a quick little video of it, but that was before all the snow had come down, so it looks like it was just like a dusting, but it was actually quite more than a dusting. It was a few inches. And I shoveled, you know, walks and driveways for quite a bit of time today. Probably spent a good hour or more doing that. I don't know, probably more than that. Because I did not want to, well anyway, it's supposed to rain again, or freezing rain, I don't know, and then be slippery tomorrow morning, so I don't know. I just wanted to get that out of the way, and hopefully I got most of it that I wanted. And so that was kind of a chore. And then I had gone to grab a few groceries and check out the thrift store down the road, see what's going on down there. And I had a $20 bill and that I misplaced, so that's never fun. And you know, it's possible that it fell out of my pocket when I was grabbing my phone or anything, you know, checking for something. So I don't know, I changed all kinds of jackets and pants this last few days, so I don't really know where that could even be. I sold some stuff to a friend of mine and he gave me $20, and that was nice of him to do that, so he was very happy to get all that stuff that I had sent his way. Everything came from like 1 or 2, 5, 6, 7, 12 boxes, so if you think that cleared out anything in here, it did absolutely zip. The first thing I did this morning was cleared off half of a table and put some Lincoln Logs that I recently picked up at the Goodwill store. You know, when you do everything by the pound and you just throw it all on the scale and then you said, okay, that's whatever, you know, and the bill comes out to like $23, you get a CD, couple sets of Lincoln Logs, or you think they're close enough to a set, you don't have time to count all the pieces, you know, pull out all the broken ones and get rid of those. And then there was some computer accessory I got for almost $5. But, you know, I came home and I weighed the Lincoln Logs and they were almost $15 at the throwaway store. That's crazy. You know, they had all these crazy 70s era jigsaw puzzles, 60s and 70s era jigsaw puzzles, maybe even older. And they were really awesome. The only problem was the price was not awesome. By weight, you know, $2.79. So, I mean, you go to a garage sale and a jigsaw puzzle is, what, $1? You know, so why would I want to pay $3 or $4? You know, that doesn't make any sense. And there's no guarantees that all the pieces are there. You know, time and again, I bought puzzles for $3, $4, whatever it was, and then had to throw them away because 2 or more pieces were gone. The rule was, like, keep them if there was 1 piece missing. If there was more than 1 missing, get rid of it. And then I started getting rid of all of them. I recycled all of the ones, so nobody has any issues. There was only 1 or 2 really, really amazing ones that I just said, hey, there's a couple pieces missing. But it's still a cool puzzle regardless. So there was that stuff there. I might show you a video of the little clip of the snow, and I'll show a couple clips of the Lincoln Logs or whatever. But the snow was so bright coming through the window that I couldn't. I should have got a soda today, but I did not get one, so I don't know what I'm going to do. I keep thinking today is Friday, but today is only Thursday, so Thursday's maybe not such a good mail day anyway. What other updates do I have here so I can get those done? I got some soccer cards that are on the way. What I hate is that, you know, when it says $1.50 shipping, and then you've got to wait for the shipping combination. Whole 10 cards. So you think of it this way: you get 1 card, and that's $1.50 for shipping, okay? But then you get 10 cards. That can't be that much more, and it's $4.50 for shipping. So this is why everybody was nickel and diming the seller, because, you know, whatever next. So the top card I bought was like $2.01, and the next card down was like $1.95. You know, and I'm seeing what these cards sort of sell for, and then I'm seeing some commons that are selling. So I really don't know, But anyway, those will be in here hopefully next week. Got a really nice autograph from Crazy George. So this is still Crazy after all these cheers. And Crazy George autographed it. I don't know why that got full creased in half there. Really hugely creased. So I don't know what happened there, but he sent me that one as a bonus. He signed an Allen and Ginter card, which I cannot find right now. And he sent a couple other things. But now he's basically left the A's because the A's have left him. So he's going to beat the drum and do the wave for the Giants. Makes sense. That's where he lives. He's not going to go follow the A's, elsewhere. So I don't know. So there was that good stuff there. So it took quite a long time to get Crazy George, but I did mention about the A's leaving. He didn't say anything. He just autographed everything. I wanted to find his full-size Allen and Ginter card, but I couldn't. Or at least the price I couldn't find it for. It was not very many. Oh, here it is. It's right here. Yeah, there's a couple other things. He gave me this here, and he didn't autograph that little card there, and it got a big, huge honking crease in there for whatever reason. And then he sent me this Giants card here. He's got to be at least 70, what I'm looking at here. So there's Giants, and he's the inventor of the wave. And then he signed the back of it. I guess there wasn't really much room on the front there, but Crazy George signed that one. And then Crazy George, that's all I sent him, was this little deal here. So maybe it took him a while to get new things printed. Maybe he was waiting on these. And that's why, I don't know, sometimes that happens. And I've been going through lots and lots of boxes of old photographs. Here's an old vintage train photograph. Some of these I got rid of and some of them I kept. They were in a frame for many years. It got broken, so I had to get rid of it. And one of the frames got broken. And, no idea what generation these photographs are. People used to photograph local trains and sort of thing. And I always liked this one here. But I think it's a copy of some kind. I don't know what generation copy. The paper feels really shiny, so this could be like a 60s or 70s copy that I don't know. Because there's some lines here and some edging here, like an edge of another photograph, and some kind of shine, some window. That could have been taken through the window of another train. I don't know, or a station or something. No idea what the generation of that is, but it just looked cool, and I think probably paid like 50 cents or a quarter for that back in the day. Had to get those, because sometimes they used to have these things at model train swap meets, but, the last few ones that I went to, they didn't have a lot of interesting stuff like that, so things have changed, because trains were like, people were passing away and nobody wanted their stuff, so they had to figure out how to get rid of it. Now, with the advent of the internet, people don't have so much stuff to get rid of, so they, the prices are up there, and it just, whatever. And then, I think I showed you this one here. Did I show you this one? The RTS from Amanda Anisimova. So I don't know what I did wrong, but like I said, I think 3 good nerds got them in, and that's how I got the, and I'll just reiterate this, it's really, when that's sometimes the only mail you get in for most of the week, it's very depressing and sad, especially when they canceled out the little precious doggies. I should try to figure out which post office. See, dear Miami Beach post office. I don't know. They probably didn't. It might have happened even from my delivery driver here. So who knows what happened there. I could ask the post office, and they wouldn't know anything down there. I had to go down there as well, so picked up a couple books at the thrift store, and it's not what you think. I'm not buying a lot of books to read, but they have 25-cent paperbacks there, and so I grabbed the largest ones I can. These skinny books here with the large pages, because I ran out of packing material. Nobody wants Mount St. Helens books about the eruption and explosion of the mountain. And before you say anything, that book has sat there on that shelf for over a year for a quarter, and then some book about the Egyptians, paperback book about the Egyptians, and nobody has wanted that for the longest time. It clears off a space, they can get more things on there, and maybe things that I would want or somebody else would want even better. All the kids' books are wiped out for all the paperbacks, so their entire shelves are almost hardbacks, and says $1 for hardbacks. No one's going to pay $1 for a kid's hardback. Why Goodwill chooses to, sell their kids' hardbacks for $2 and $3 and $4, or any of their books. They don't have any 99-cent books. Most of the other thrift stores are about half that price. The bins are 50 cents for kids' books. This is why we're so dumb because, you know, all these thrift stores are charging crazy amounts for books, the corporate ones. And it's like, hey, this is a collectible online. And then I cannot find any what they call the chapter books or whatever, you know, the things like Encyclopedia Brown, Judy Blume and all that kind of stuff, Beverly Cleary. That's like very, very hard to find any of that stuff anymore. So the smart people have bought all those and hung on to them. Rarely do I ever see Hardy Boys anymore. I did see some, but again, they've been reprinted 1,000 times. Those in hardback form, they're just whatever. But anyway, that's just a side tangent I didn't mean to get onto. I showed you the stereo viewer last time, and I did not show you all of these. Unfortunately, I don't have them set up here to... I got rid of the box that they were in, but I put them in a different box, so they're kind of stashed away here. I know there was something else here that I needed to talk about here. I was going to talk about programs from England football games, but there's really no need. The thing that you need to know about, if you ever wanted to collect a couple of game programs or whatever, just go buy one of those ones that are $1 or $2 on eBay and then pay the shipping, and then just research those until you decide you want more of them. Because what's crazy is that there's people listing huge lots from the UK. Some of the people in the UK say they're really awesome, and the other people call them a grade just above toilet paper. So, you know, there's people said don't even bother your time with it. But there's a few good videos out there of people collecting football programs, English football programs, or Scottish or whatever, and they just love it. They will never stop. They're like the Orlandos and the Manginis. They're set completers, set builders, you know, like 4-leaf cards. You know, that would be something you could really get into. Unfortunately, most of them are in the UK, so you're going to pay some sort of crazy shipping. You know, somebody said that these things are only worth like a quarter to, you know, $1 in English pounds, and the shipping is like $10. So why would I want to pay $12 on something that some people value as nil? You know, but I just wanted to get a couple of some of the better teams, the bigger teams from like the 70s or the early 80s. And some of them just have the same picture on every single one, but I want ones with different photographs, you know, such as this, you know, whatever on the front, and just read them and study them. I'm not really looking for mint ones. I don't really necessarily care about writing or creasing, but I want the cover to look halfway decent if I'm going to display it with my soccer card collection. And that's pretty much it there. I'm looking at my time here because Jeopardy is already on here, but not a big deal about that. We won't need to worry about that. It's a tournament that's been going on, so I don't know. Like I said, slow days ahead. You know, I had some small business to take care of, but people always do. There's, you know, some person just never emails me for something, so I can never give them their tracking number for their package. You know, that's very annoying, you know, so what do? They said, did you ship the box or not? So that's all that there. And like I said, we'll see what the weather is tomorrow. I had a great day at the Goodwill bins yesterday. Got, you know, unfortunately, the $20 didn't cover it, and so I ended up misplacing that. No one likes to lose $20 because $20 in this economy to me is like $1 million. You know, I can get my socks at Dollar Tree. I can get, you know, a couple of sodas. I can have the A&W. There's all kinds of things you can do with that. You can't buy baseball cards because I don't know where they are. I mean, I got to check one place here, but again, it's just no way for me to just go and buy something for $30. That's just way out of my wheelhouse. I really don't want to get into that, you know, but I don't mind paying the $5 or whatever, you know. I mean, yes, eBay is in my wheelhouse because I consider these $1.50, $1.50, $1.25, whatever. And I should have, you know, a scalp patch or two on the way. I just wanted to get back on that little train there, and I think this will finish it up today. We'll see if I get this video out tonight or tomorrow, and thank you for watching.